Subscribe to Avas today. Click on the bell icon for latest national and international buzzing news.
नमस्कार, लीगल अफेयर्स में आपका स्वागत है। आज हम फिर आपके पास आए हैं एक नए टॉपिक के साथ जो कि लोगों के बहुत ज़रूरत से इश्यूज से जुड़े हैं। वो है कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन। और ख़ास तौर पे अभी जुलाई 20 को गवर्नमेंट ने नया नोटिफाई किया है एक्ट। काफ़ी बदलाव आए हैं, इसको बहुत सरल किया गया है, बहुत प्रोएक्टिवली अभी इसमें आप इन्वॉल्व हो सकते हैं, लोगों को बहुत फ़ायदा हो सकता है। तो यही सब जानने के लिए कि क्या एग्जैक्टली इस सब में हमें मिलेगा, कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन क्या है और क्या कानून कहता है, इसके बारे में हमारे पास हमारे पहले आपको मैं इंट्रोड्यूस करा दूं जो हमारी एक्सपर्ट परमानेंट एक्सपर्ट है कृष्णा ठक्कर जी, हु इज़ द फाउंडर एंड मैनेजिंग पार्टनर ऑफ एमडी ठक्कर एंड एसोसिएट्स एंड ऑफ कोर्स हम जैसे जानते हैं एक्रेडिटेड मीडिएटर है, सर्टिफाइड आर्बिट्रेटर है और लगातार हमें सहयोग कर रही हैं और हमें जानकारी दे रही हैं। कृष्णा जी, बहुत बहुत स्वागत आपका।
थैंक यू।
एंड हमारे साथ में जुड़े हैं एक बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त हस्ती है, प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर अशोक आर पाटिल। ये बेंगलुरु से हमें ज्वाइन किया है सर ने। ही इज़ अ प्रोफेसर ऑफ लॉ एट द प्रेस्टिजियस नेशनल लॉ स्कूल ऑफ इंडिया यूनिवर्सिटी बैंगलोर। ही इज़ द चेयर ऑफ कंज्यूमर लॉ एंड प्रैक्टिस, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कंज्यूमर अफेयर्स, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. He is the founder director of Online Consumer Mediation Center, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Government of India, member of the Central Consumer Protection Council constituted by the Government of India, and I could go on and on. Sir has basically demonstrated a history of working in the consumer industry, and इतना कुछ इनका प्रोफाइल है कि मेरे ख्याल से हमारा आधे घंटे का शो उसी में निकल जाएगा। Sir, thank you so much for joining us and giving your time to us, sir. तो शुरुआत करते हैं कृष्णा। कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन जो हम बोल रहे हैं, सबसे बेसिक अल्फाजों में क्या है ये कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन?
कंज्यूमर कौन होता है? हम बोलते हैं ना, दुकानों में लिखा होता है कंज्यूमर इज द किंग, कंज्यूमर इज द किंग। सो व्हाट इज इट? दैट इज वेयर इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम कि मैं अगर अपनी इस्तेमाल के लिए एक वॉशिंग मशीन लेती हूँ एंड वो बिगड़ जाती है तो आई एम अ कंज्यूमर, आई एम यूजिंग इट फॉर माई सेल्फ। तो अगर उसमें कुछ डिफेक्ट आता है तो मैं किसके पास जाऊंगी? अगर वो मुझे शॉप ओनर जो है वो बोलेगा कि नहीं, मैं तो नहीं, मैंने तो सिर्फ आपको बेचा है, मैन्युफैक्चरर तो कोई और है। सो द एक्ट टेल्स मी आई एम द कंज्यूमर एंड व्हाट आर माय राइट्स। सो दैट इज द कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट कि आई कैन बी गिवन कॉम्पेंसेशन, मैं किसके खिलाफ फाइल कर सकती हूँ, केस कहाँ कर सकती हूँ, ये सब दिया हुआ है उस कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट में 1986, and now it is repealed and new act has come.
Right. So we had, like Krishna just said, that we had this Consumer Protection Act of 1986, and now the Consumer Protection Act 2019 has been notified on July 20th. What was the need for it, and what are the basic changes that we can see in this?
First of all, at the outset, my sincere thanks to you both for organizing and inviting me for this show. This is very important and very, very fresh one because on 20th of this month, a majority of the provisions notified in the official gazette, and after that on 23rd, 1 and 24th, all. So as on now, all provisions of Consumer Protection Act in 2019, and under that act, many rules and regulations are also notified. Now it is a full-fledged enforced in all the states because it's a central act. So all the state automatically it is applicable, and rules are also made by the central government. Until state government makes it rules, even central government rules are applicable to each state.
Right.
And before going to the this particular legislation, I will give you some practical information to you. Nobody knows. I only know because I involved in drafting of this legislation.
Yes, that is a very important.
Yeah.
We are listening from the horse's mouth.
So I'm heading Consumer Chair since 2008, which is established by Ministry of Consumer Affairs. One of the objects of establishing this chair at National Law School is to help the Government of India in drafting legislation, amendments, and wherever training is needed, those modules has to be designed. So we started amending the 86 Act in first time in 2010. Especially during that time, our concentration was on, especially in online social media, especially in social media, a lot of misleading advertisements were coming. So to control that, how to do, what to do, we were started on that angle only. And
Right.
also some of the basic loopholes were there. During that time, we identified the execution powers are not given to the consumer forum. So that's another area we concentrated. So we drafted even 2011, 2013 bill also, but it has not gone ahead. In 2013 election, during Congress time, election happened, and later BJP came. And when BJP came, then they thought of revamping the whole legislation. So that's why we started revamping complete 86 Act. So during that time, we thought major whatever problems were there during that time, we identified and we worked on that. And another very important thing was, even though it's a 30 years old, but effectiveness that much not effective because of some loopholes in the legislation as well as in implementation of the state commission and district forums at the district level in every state. So that's why this plan was made, and a major surgery in this particular legislation, major chapter, where important chapters which are not there in 86 Act, we have added in the 2019. First one is regulatory authority chapter. We have added central regulatory authority.
Right.
Another new chapter we added on mediation, and third new chapter we added on product liability.
Right.
Rest of the other sections we taken from 86, improved and kept it in the 2019.
Right.
Maybe territorial jurisdiction, pecuniary jurisdiction, execution, qualification, selection, all those things, we improved version, we add it in the new legislation.
Right.
So it has taken maybe nearly around 8 to 10 years, uh, this particular legislation. Even the full legislation was introduced in the parliament in 2015. And Lok Sabha referred it to the standing committee. And standing committee containing all parties, MPs around more than 20. Again, they invited all the experts throughout India. I myself went to this expert committee, gave my opinion once again before them. After that, they reviewed and submitted to the parliament, and again from parliament, it came to the ministry. And ministry, once again, they reviewed the standing committee reference or recommendations, suggestions. Then improved version came in 2018. Consumer Protection Act 2018 bill was introduced. But during that time, again, elections announced. Then last 6 months overlapsed. Then in 2019, ultimately introduced. Again, it is notified but not came into force. It is notified in the official gazette but not came into force. Now, because during that time, central government was busy in framing rules and regulations before notifying. So now all those rules and regulations notified. In December, they put those rules and regulations on their website for public comment. All people commented, including consumer chair. And considering all those things, now they notify. So this is the history of Consumer Protection Act 2019 and rules and regulations.
So, what are, briefly, if you can say, what are the highlights of this new act?
Highlights of the new act, as I mentioned, first thing is this earlier, if anybody wants to file a complaint before the consumer forum, first they have to purchase, they have to suffer, then they get a right to file a case. Or unfair trade practice, unless I purchase, I could not get that right to file a case.
Right.
Now, under the the unfair trade practice, restrictive trade practice are happening, kindly look into the matter. On the basis of prima facie case, they do investigation. They have a suo motu powers, investigating powers, all just like a Competition Commission of India. What powers are having? So, in similarly, this particular regulatory authority, we kept in mind of the US Unfair Trade Commission, UTP. So that particular thing we kept in our mind, and we established this central authority. And central authority has a power to seize all the powers, search and seize order they can give, arrest the people also, put the penalty also, and it also notifies, central government may notify regional regulatory authority also, and also they at the district level, district collector gets particular power to do all activities. So that is a speciality of central regulatory authority, and also it can interfere in the intervene in the state commission and national commission pending cases where there is a unfair trade practice is involved. It can be implead in that case and fight against that unfair trade practice. That also the regulatory authority is having a power. So this is about regulatory authority. Next comes mediation. Looking into the past 30 odd years, the cases before the Consumer Forum disposed of quickly as per the laws itself. So it has to be disposed of within 3 months from the date of notice served to the opposite party. But it has not happened. There are two national surveys. One is Cuts International Jaipur has done, and the one done by Indian Institute of Public Education, New Delhi. Both are funded by the central government, and reports are surprising. The implementation of Consumer Protection Act was not good, and they identified the loopholes, disposal, how much time it takes for the disposal, and especially being a Consumer Protection Act central legislation, it has to be implemented by the state governments. But central government cannot interfere in the state government administration. But the state governments are least bothered in implementing these particular legislation or establishing councils, other things. So that's why these loopholes they removed, and administrative powers are given some extent. Applicable position is given under the new act. So meanwhile, to implement these cases, even though we say that we can do, but ultimately it is the will and wish of the state government, how much they take it serious. So that's why what we thought, establish a mediation center. It's called mediation cells in every district forum, every state commission, and national commission, so that before admitting the case or before hearing the case, the Consumer Forum can refer it to mediation, and the mediation members, the empaneled members can look into these disputes and dispose of without going to the Consumer Forum proceedings. Once
So
mediator decides this matter, yeah, please.
Right. Talking of mediation, if I can go to Krishna ji, who is an expert in mediation. कृष्णा जी, आपसे ये पूछना चाहूँगा कि सर ने जिस तरह से एक्सप्लेन किया है कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन का कि बहुत आसान हो गया है और अब मीडिएशन का भी आ गया है, सेंट्रल अथॉरिटी भी आ गई है, मैं ये पूछना चाहूँगा कि हमारे यहाँ पे खासतौर से जब बात कर रहे हैं रेरा की, क्योंकि अगर कंज्यूमर की बात कर रहे हैं तो अगर फ्लैट कोई खरीद रहा है तो वो कंज्यूमर ही है, तो वो रेरा में जाए या कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन में जाए, वो किस तरह से भी डिसाइड हो सकता है?
दैट इज वाई हम बाकी सारी चीजें जब लेते हैं, बाकी सारी इन द सेंस फ्लैट छोड़ के एनी प्रॉपर्टी वेदर इट्स रेसिडेंशियल और कमर्शियल, उसके लिए स्पेशली रेरा बनाया गया है. ऑल अदर प्रोडक्ट्स कम फॉर कंज्यूमर. नहीं तो क्या होता था, कंज्यूमर कोर्ट वाज फ्लडेड विद केसेस अगेंस्ट बिल्डर्स. नाउ दैट इज व्हाई दे सेड कि भाई फ्लैट खरीदा है, प्रॉपर्टी खरीदा है, यू प्लीज गो टू रेरा एंड लीव द कंज्यूमर फॉर द अदर कंज्यूमर्स. like sir rightly said कि पहले हमको वॉशिंग मशीन खरीदना पड़ता था, टू सफर करना पड़ता था, फिर कंप्लेंट फाइल करो. नाउ सर ने आपको बताया कि इफ देयर इज एन अनफेयर एक्ट और अनफेयर ट्रेड प्रैक्टिस, जैसे फेयर एंड लवली फॉर एग्जांपल, फेयर एंड लवली लगा के कौन गोरा हुआ है, लेकिन उसके लिए मुझे खरीदना जरूरी नहीं है, लगाना जरूरी नहीं है, सफर करना जरूरी नहीं है. आई कैन जस्ट राइट टू द अथॉरिटी कि भाई फलाना फलाना गलत एडवर्टाइज कर रहा है, दे विल टेक अ सुमोटो एक्शन एंड दैट इज द न्यू डेवलपमेंट, राइट सर? Patil sir, that is what you meant. Yeah.
That is very interesting, sir. कि we don't really have to buy and we can go and complain. एक और चीज I want to know, sir. Since you have been very much involved in the drafting thing, this act is actually adapting to the modern times. Like you just said, mediation you have allowed, and the e-platforms, they also have been taken under this preview. Could you just explain how we can go about it?
Yeah, e-commerce platforms are also taken. E-commerce entity, it is defined. Now they have a lot of responsibility. Earlier they used to say we are just a platform, we are not a sellers. Whatever defective goods, anything you get it, we are not responsible. You file a case to the seller.
Right.
That was the defense. That was also not accepted, but usually that was the defense. And now they said you cannot take those types of defenses. You are responsible. So whatever they are selling, you should see that they are selling proper products as per their description. You should enter into the agreement with them on all these terms and conditions. And the e-commerce, see, nowadays, tracing, if you have a complaint to the e-commerce company, tracing an email is a very difficult thing. You had to complain on their platform, and same way seller's email also we could not get, and even the nominated redressal officer in the e-commerce company or the seller, we don't know who is that person. Now as per the new rules on e-commerce, they have to display on their website. So whosoever having a grievance, it is easy for them to use that email, send that grievance, and try to settle that matter. So in that angle, especially now e-commerce companies are having a lot of responsibilities, and it is good for them also, because for long run, it's not a short period, 1 year you do e-commerce business and go out. No, you are here in the market for longer period. How much you satisfy the consumers, that much growth you will get it.
Definitely.
So for example, Patil sir, you mean to say, sorry JD, Patil sir, you mean to say e-commerce platform with, if we give an example, it is like Amazon or Myntra.com, all those platforms. So that is what JD, all the e-commerce platforms.
All this online shopping that we do, so far it was more of a blind kind of thing. We really didn't know. Now we have a tool. This is what कृष्ण जी आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा कि जिस तरह से सर बता रहे हैं कि ये सब पावर्स तो आ गए हैं, एज अ कंज्यूमर आज मुझे अगर कंप्लेन करना है, अगर आप नवीन भाई की भी बात कर रहे हैं, तो मैं जाऊँ कहाँ पे एग्जैक्टली कंप्लेन करने, उसके बारे में अगर आप बताएं।
अभी तो हमारे लिए सीबीडी बेलापुर में कंज्यूमर, पहले कंज्यूमर फोरम बोला करते थे उसको, अभी डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन बोलते हैं. सो ये अभी सीबीडी बेलापुर, यस, ये द नेम, देयर इज अ नेम चेंज. सो डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन. तो पहले ऐसा होता था कि यहाँ पे सिर्फ 25 लाख तक अगर मैंने कुछ लिया है तो मैं सीबीडी में जाती थी, उससे ऊपर मुझे बॉम्बे जाना पड़ता था, विच इज अ स्टेट कमीशन. विद द न्यू 2019, 1 करोड़ तक की कोई भी चीज मेरे को क्लेम करनी है, मैंने खरीदी है, मुझे कंप्लेंट फाइल करनी है, सीबीडी बेलापुर विल बी माय डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमीशन ऑफिस, एंड उसके ऊपर इट इज बॉम्बे स्टेट कमीशन, और फिर सीधा नेशनल दिल्ली.
यानी लोकली जो है अभी वहाँ पे अपने अपॉइंटमेंट्स बढ़ गए हैं.
Yes, and sir will tell you more about, they are going to start, or they will start about e-filing, right sir? E-filing and video conferencing. Sir will tell you about that.
So this e-filing thing is also going to help. I mean, I won't even have to go to the office. How will that work?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Usually, lot of delay is happening because of going and filing a cases, all those things. Right. That's why online payment also, fees, online court fee can be paid online. And also the major delay happens during service of notice, summons, service of notice to the opposite party. That takes a lot of time. Now it is made that all e-commerce companies have to put their official email. on their website. Now, consumer can give that particular email to the consumer forum, and consumer forum will send an email to that particular official email to that particular company. They cannot say that I have not checked it. It is your
Listen.
duty. It is an official email. It is binding on you. So by this way, we can quickly serve the notice and bring that particular party for the next step.
Right. So serving the notice fine, but even filing the complaint can be done through e-filing.
Yeah, that is there, but it takes a little bit still more time because infrastructure by the see ultimately it all the infrastructure mediation cell or electronic instruments, all those things should be served by or provided by the state government.
Right.
So it may take time, but we are optimistic. The day will come, everything will be smooth. And especially in this particular, not only digital era, now it's a COVID era. So in
Right.
COVID era, online is workable. No physical appearance, all those things are not workable now.
True. Sir, during your introduction, you spoke about while speaking about the highlights, you spoke about product liability for the
Yeah.
manufacturers and the service providers. If you could just explain that a bit, sir.
Yeah, product liability is chapter 6, section 82 to 87 discuss about, and especially when the manufacturer is held liable, when service provider is held liable, so when product seller is held liable. So specifically they have categorized. So whosoever directly involved in that particular defect or deficiency in service, that particular maybe the manufacturer in case of goods, and if a manufacturer is given properly but seller has intervened or interfered, then seller is liable, then service provider. So depending on the facts of each case, whosoever involved in that particular wrong, that particular person is held liable. So that is done, and especially even if they found it's a defective and imprisonment penalty, imprisonment order can be given by even central authority. So that power is also with the central authority, especially for misleading advertisement and even for e-commerce if they do any unfair trade practice. So huge penalty as well as imprisonment order can be given by the central authority.
This is also an additional deterrent that has been introduced. Just talking about the imprisonment, the jail term. I mean, you're not just going to get away with some fine, and because some big companies and all,
No.
they can always pay and then get away with it. But this jail
Yeah.
term will be a big deterrent.
Yeah, it's a
And-
2 years jail plus 10 lakhs fine. It's a big thing.
yeah, big thing.
Right.
And another very important, every time whenever we suggested some particular provision, see, especially after the standing committee submitted report to the ministry. So ministry, I went 2-3 times and discussed on each section how it can be used, pros and cons. And in that, we discussed about the commission name. So if it is a forum, nobody takes it serious.
True.
Hey, it's a forum. Commission means
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it hits you.
an important
It
thing.
hits
Yeah,
you. Right.
that's why. And uniformity purpose.
That is good.
Uniformity purpose also we changed. Uniform state commission, national commission already there. So only district forum was there. We changed it to commission. Another
That's
very important, yeah.
no, sir, please continue.
Another very important thing, I am satisfied with one particular point. I succeeded in that particular word adding, especially territorial jurisdiction.
Yes.
Especially when where we can file a case, where opposite party resides, where opposite party works for gain, where cause of action arose. So if I purchased goods from Delhi or Bombay, I am from Bangalore, I cannot go to Bombay or Delhi to file a case.
True.
If it is comfortable for me, I will file in Bangalore, not in Delhi or Bombay. That's why 99% of the cases are not filed. So in that regard, what I suggested to the concerned officers, that here in the both, there are two parties. One is a businessman, another is a consumer. Consumer is a weaker party. you should provide help to the weaker party so that he can file a case, exercise his right, and get a justice.
Absolutely.
That's why ultimately we succeeded adding where consumer is residing. There
It's
also
a
he
big,
can file
big
a
relief.
case.
So that is a huge relief.
Yeah,
That's a very big thing.
Because
That's
it
a
often
big difference.
happens,
यदि
somebody
पहले
travels,
yes.
exactly, if somebody travels, कहीं से कुछ ले लिया है, you back, and it was like ये तो tourist है, गया तो गया. But that won't
हाँ.
happen now. That won't happen
yeah.
now.
Yes, exactly.
So there's another thing I wanted to ask you about is a provision for a class action lawsuit now, because a lot of
Uh,
people, instead of individual, they can go together. What about?
Especially that is the power of the authority. If authority feels that, I mean, consumers as a class, if they feel that they are suffering from unfair trade practice, they can file a complaint to the central authority. So that is especially in one of the sections they have used the word class.
Right.
So in that way, that
Patil
is
sir, could you give an
section.
example of this? Could you give an example for this?
See, for example, let us take a misleading advertisement.
Right.
Misleading advertisement, it is affecting whole of India,
True.
all societies. So if it is happening in only in Bangalore or Bombay, they may not to that extent, okay, but not for whole India.
Right.
So if it is happening at the national level, unfair exploitation, then that is considered as an unfair trade practice. Then at the national level, the central authority will take it serious and they do investigation. Even sometimes without giving a complaint also, the central authority has a suo motu powers. If some you have published in a newspaper or a TV news, if they shown by suo motu, they can take a call on that and do investigation.
कृष्णा जी आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा कि इसमें ये भी है कि इतना सिंप्लीफाई वगैरह हो रहा है कि अगर मुझे कंप्लेन करना है तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि एक लॉयर को मैं हायर करूँ. ये भी एक बड़ी बात
Yeah.
बिल्कुल जरूरी नहीं है. पाटिल साहब ने कंज्यूमर के लिए बहुत इजी कर दिया. अभी तो इनफैक्ट लॉयर्स बोलते हैं अभी तुम लोग मीडिएट कर रहे हो तो हमारा तो काम ही खत्म.
See,
Yes, sir.
yeah, that's a good question. See, why the Consumer Protection Act 86 was enacted?
Right.
See, especially we are the first country which has adopted United Nations guidelines on consumer protection 1985. 85 UN guidelines came, and 86 we established enacted a legislation.
Right.
And particularly when we enacted this legislation, we were knowing what are the problems in the regular code,
Right.
which English people have left, CPC, Civil Procedure Code, all those things.
True.
Even how much you are serious, advocate serious or judge serious, you have to follow CPC strictly, Evidence Act. It takes its own time.
True.
And nobody can understand, layman cannot understand court proceedings, that much complicated. And court fee is huge. And you have to pay court fee. Court fee is a huge, and you have to pay the advocate fees until the final judgment has to come.
Right.
And every time the person has to go to court, appear before the court, all those things. Because of that, we thought, central government or legislators thought, let us have a independent redressal system exclusively for consumers.
Right.
It is only for consumers, not for the other people.
Right.
And in that angle, they made a simplified, less court fee. Party in person can argue matter, consumer-friendly environment. Then whatever problems are there, the consumers in the consumer forum, along with the retired district judge, two non-law members who are social workers, worked at the grassroots level, they are sitting along with the judge. They are helping the grassroots level problems. Consumers who coming from grassroots level, maybe judge may not know the grassroots level problem. So these people will help to understand the situation and deliver justice to the people. And another very important, recently, once again, what the central government has done in 2018, up to 5 lakh rupees claim, no court fee now.
Okay.
No
That's
court
a very
fee
important
up to 5 lakh claim. So that is the new thing.
No
Yeah.
court fee, no lawyer, do it online, don't go anywhere. So it is absolutely fun for everybody.
कृष्णा जी आपसे ये
So
पूछना चाहूंगा कि ये बहुत आसान कर दिया है। सॉरी आपकी बिरादरी को शायद ज़्यादा पसंद नहीं आएगा पाटिल साहब ने जो हेल्प किया है हमें, लेकिन अब जो हमको लॉयर की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है तो ऑब्वियसली बहुत एवेन्यूज खुल जाते हैं। ब्रीफली अगर आप बोले मुझे कि भाई ये चीज़ों के लिए मैं अप्रोच कर सकता हूँ कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन के लिए, तो आप क्या लिस्ट बोल रही हैं?
Anything and everything which you think that मुझे ये पेन दी गई थी, ये ठीक से नहीं लिख रही है, I can file a complaint. That's as simple as that. Right, Patil sir?
yeah.
And you don't need a lawyer, and you will be compensated. And you can do it from where you are staying. That is the best part. Because पहले जो एक्ट था 1986 वाला, like sir said कि जहां मैंने दिल्ली में कुछ खरीदा है पश्मीना तो मुझे वही कंप्लेंट फाइल करनी पड़ेगी. But if it is a duplicate pashmina, I can file a complaint right here.
So it was a very cumbersome act और बहुत सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया जिस तरह से सर यू जस्ट एक्सप्लेन टू अस कि कितनी आसानी हो गई है, कॉस्ट वाइज भी, लॉजिस्टिकली भी जाने की जरूरत नहीं है मुझे कहीं सर. So I just want to understand, law has been made, notified, it is being implemented now, which is very fine. Unfortunately, in our country, a lot of good intentions go awry because of the implementation part. How do you think it will really benefit the common man? The implementation wise, what checks need to be done and what needs to be done to make sure that these good intentions actually help the people?
Yeah. Ultimately, central government has done its duty. Now it is a turn for the state governments. If state governments are not doing, we the people enforce that. The NGOs, the advocates or law schools, they have to enforce that. See, now the people are telling if even a small kid, the newly born child, if it cries, then only mother gives the milk. So we have to fight. We have to fight to get that. I'm telling you the last, 3-4 years back in Karnataka state itself, I'm giving you example. Around 70% of the district consumer forum presidents or members are not appointed. And from National Law School, we did a empirical research. We collected all the data. We contacted, but they have not shared. Then we collected data from RTI, Right to Information Act. And then we found that these are the lacuna, these are the appointments not done since 2 years during that time. And infrastructure was not given, and 3 new districts established. In those 3 new districts, district forums were not established. I collected all these things and submitted a report to the concerned officer in Karnataka government. I have not published in the newspaper. Just directly I went, these are the findings, these are the supportive documents, kindly do the needful. And some people may not acceptable on the face. They said, I'm busy in other work. It's you, whatever you want, you can do. Then we cannot fight with the government officers. I came back and I discussed with my students what to do. Let us file a PIL, public interest litigation. And we drafted that and we filed it before the Karnataka High Court. It went to Chief Justice of Karnataka High Court. And in first hearing itself, notice served to the Chief Secretary of Karnataka, Secretary of Consumer Ministry and State Commission. And in second hearing, they said within 6 months, you have to appoint all these people, provide all the infrastructure. Same person who said no to me appointed all those things.
True. So you very truly said, sir, rightly said that the pressure needs to be applied, like you're saying, Krishna ji. यहाँ पे भी मेरे ख्याल से हालात बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे नहीं है.
बिल्कुल CBD, there was no forum for the last 6 months or year also. Before the lockdown, I'm talking about.
So obviously the intentions are there, the law is there, time to implement, and जिस तरह से sir has very well explained to us कि it can be done. and the will basically is required from the authorities also to get it done. Sir, your closing remarks on this. And one
Yeah,
more point
another
which is-
one very important aspect what I observed throughout India. I'm in touch with all the state commission and state governments. What I observed in under the 86 Act, very nominal salary given to the district consumer forum members, state commission members, and other members. Some people may be getting 30,000, 40,000 per month. It's a full-time job. They cannot run a family with 30,000, 40,000. That was our grievance. And now there was a case before the Supreme Court, UP Bar Council case, in which Supreme Court directed central government to frame a rules to appoint members and salary thing. And central government constituted a 6 members committee. I was also one among them. And we framed the rules for the appointment of the members. So there we added, because finance is a state government the decision. That's why we designated deputy secretary salary, deputy director salary. So whatever in that state, whatever salary is there, they have to provide. And also all the perks they have to whatever state government officer gets, home allowance or travel allowance, all those things. It's a class 1 officer's salary is given to the
that has been
district
specified.
forum
Thank you
members and state
so much,
commission.
sir. We are running out of time, but very valuable insights from you, sir. Thank you so much for giving your spare time. Thank you to Krishna ji for having such an esteemed guest on our show. And thank you all.
Thank you, Patil sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
लीगल
much.
अफेयर्स में इस हफ्ते सिर्फ इतना ही. अगले हफ्ते हम फिर हाजिर होंगे एक नए टॉपिक के साथ. नमस्कार.
Thank you.
Namaskar.
Subscribe to Avas today. Click on the bell icon for latest national and international buzzing news.